perspective on Mumbai's DC EMUs, which are a vanishing breed right now, by Abhishek Risbud. Can I request all of you to be in your seats as a measure of respect to the presenters and not make this room look like church station in the Pipa. Can I also request people seated in the front row to vacate it? We need to keep that for the VIP.
No, this side can we use?
Whichever side.
No, come here, sir.
Abhishek,
Good morning, everyone. And I'll be talking about DC EMUs of Mumbai. They are shortly going to be out of service. In fact, they are in progress of out of service due to the recent AC/DC conversion up to Thane. They are only working up to Thane, Kurla and Ghatkopar now. And it's really been nostalgic for us from Mumbai all of these years with those robust DC EMUs. So I'm going to present a few facts about the DC EMUs. Before we move on, I just want to play a video.
Abhishek, also the harbour line.
Harbour line I have missed this time, otherwise I would have. I do have something from Vashi Bridge. This is how the EMU works. It's been done with permission, so there's a beat that actually goes on. Is there no volume? Once again.
No sound.
Yeah, that's right.
I just thought I may show things the way the EMU is driven rather than showing the crowd in the EMUs, because the EMUs are infamous for the crowds. So rather than showing, just play it back. Start.
This is the roof.
Yeah, it's the roof, and you have the beat over there. This is just before Salpada station.
This is acknowledged by.
Yes. It's a deadman handle that they usually operate the EMU. The deadman handle is usually used in DMUs, DEMUs as well. Combinations that it is created. It's a series parallel, parallel parallel. While reducing the speed, is just moved it to series parallel, and there's this reversal that you can see over here. You'll see it soon stopping at a station. You'll see how the way it stops.
Notching up again.
Yes, it's notching up now. The harbour lines, there's not much clearance sometimes.
Brake.
That's the brake here.
That is on off only.
That's the AWS switch that made us out now, because I guess it passed a yellow signal. So they have to maintain a speed of 38 kilometers per hour once they pass a yellow signal. And he reset that by pressing the switch. Stop the brake. There are a few facts that I want to highlight. The first multiple unit, or the EMU, electric multiple unit, operated in 1926 between Bombay, Viti and Kurla. It was on the harbour line, incidentally, and probably it's the harbour line that will operate last on. That's what I feel now, with the kind of ACDC conversion progress that we have. The rake length, it was started with 3 coaches of length. Usually one unit is of 3 coaches, with one being the motor coach, one being the driving cab, and one being the training coach. The motor coach usually pushes the coach ahead and pulls the coach behind it. It was operated fully on Mumbai Suburban on western as well as central main lines, but now predominantly only on harbour and Trans Harbour. Trans Harbour connects the city of Thane to Navi Mumbai up to Panvel, and that answers your question probably. Panvel is still under DC. In fact, due to the recent conversion, there's one unique thing that has happened about Thane station. It's a sandwich AC station. The first 4 platforms are DC, 5, 6, 7, 8 are AC, and 9 and 10 are again DC. So that's a unique station that we may be able to see now, for some days at least. The maximum speed that you can achieve is 80 kmph. The carrying capacity is 3,000 passengers approximately. This is not exactly the figure, but the amount of people that travel in Mumbai is certainly more than that, especially at peak hour. I do not think 3,000 people travel.
3 times.
Yes, probably 3 times. This is a diamond pantograph, a unique pantograph. You will see a picture very soon. It was manufactured by Jesso, Kolkata, and the Integral Coaches Factory. You can quite easily figure out how these EMUs are. I'll show you pictures after this. It's known for its strong, robust body. It's not that the new EMUs don't have a strong, robust body. They have their own features, they have their own merits. But certainly the older EMUs obviously had their own robust body. There's one thing that should be noted here is there was a layer of cotton from end to end, from the starting driving cab to the last cab, to ensure that there is enough insulation. Because it runs in a tropical area of Mumbai. Usually Mumbai doesn't have any winter as such. There's only a winter for namesake. So it will insulate people inside. You have got now things like the forced ventilation in order to keep people cool inside, but it had got cottonless insulation. The interiors were quite spacious. In fact, the first class coach, especially of the JSOP EMUs, was fantastic. It had large seats and very cozy, very comfortable. You can have a nice sleep also. This is, sorry, I guess I just missed with the presentation. There's the diamond pattern. I can show you the picture separately later. This is a JSOP EMU. This is how you can identify JSOP EMU with the rounded top, and this is where the cotton layer starts, somewhere here, near the headlamp. It's between the roof and the ceiling that we see. So the roof above and the ceiling that we see.
Is that the farewell ceremony of some motorman?
Yes, it is the farewell of some motorman.
Retired.
3 retirements on that day. So happens to. Otherwise, at CST, it's very hard to shoot a photograph. This is the ICF EMU. You can quite easily say they are more squarish rather than being rounded. And this is a design you will see also in New Delhi, Kolkata also, because most of them are ICF EMUs. This is something that was very distinct to Central Railway, not to Western Railway. Western Railway only had a destination name and a very small box of the destination name. It was not even visible sometimes from a distance. But Central Railway had 3 distinct boxes. The first one was the destination name detailed to be in Hindi and English. Then for navigation, nowadays this is the condition of those boxes. Since these DC EMUs are nearing decommissioning, I think this is the condition of the boxes. There's hardly any abbreviation that you can see. In fact, you can see the track ahead from that. That's all you can see. And there's a slot for mode of service, which is extinct completely. It used to show wordings like Tej, Ardha Tej, as fast, semi-fast, the mode of service, and slow. And it was very pretty to indicate, it was only restricted to CR. Whether it is a slow, fast, or a semi-fast, it was very easy to identify those things. But it's no more there, sadly. This is what we saw in the video, but just want to talk about it. Here is a digital speedometer, and here is the beat, or the bell that we usually call the beat, which blinks that light, the red light. You have the brake and the deadman handle. I always thought that it's called a deadman handle, but it's saved so many lives from dying, I think, till date. Because the moment the driver leaves it or leaves it by accident, the train is going to stop. It's just another version of an emergency brake. And this is the AWS reset button. AWS is the auxiliary warning system. In fact, Mr. Ajay Banerjee just talked about safety systems on suburban EMUs. This is one of them, where the speed exceeds the MPS or the signal speed. That starts ringing, and after a point, if the motorman does not stop, it will stop the train automatically. It's about 5 kph of difference. The speedometer in different versions. It will be like this. It may be this way. These days, the speedometers are completely different. You may see different versions of them. It's not exactly. This is the guard side. The picture here, and you will see a horn on this side again. This is also in different versions. Usually, it's done by the foot. But these days you will find these type of horns also. And this is the emergency brake to be applied if in case of any emergency by the guard. So you can see again the beat, and this is what is connected to the deadman handle while taking the notches, and various gauges on this side. This is a new avatar of DCMU that's called the retrofitted DCMU. It's a temporary solution. It's not going to work for a long while. It's Satpada Kasha, mostly Satpada and Kurla as well. Some of them are in Kurla, they run on the main line, and most of them is Satpada Kasha. These are 9-car EMUs or 12-car on the main line, and they are operating both under DC and AC. They have got additional equipment, but it's not really the long-term solution. It's just a makeshift solution till the time CR receives its remainder of Siemens EMUs. In fact, it started getting those Siemens EMUs. I saw a couple of them coming into CR.
But this is got AC motors?
Sorry?
Dual.
Or DC motors?
Motors.
No, these are DC motors, but it's working with a
AC supply.
DC supply. That's about it. I just want to show you the video of AWS to close the presentation. This is a deadman handle again. Just wanted to be a bit detailed about it. And let's play that video, the second video. Just see how the AWS works and from inside, especially when the EMU is at full flow. It's really light. That's it. Yes, it will soon touch 80 and you see the AWS flashing. It's usually reset immediately, but since this was this wasn't a gradient, down gradient where the speed could have exceeded more, the AWS has been left like that.
This is short of the Vashi bridge.
Yes, this is on the Vashi bridge.
No other section there.
Yes, it can be only shot on the Vashi bridge on the harbour line. Otherwise, it's hardly up to 60, 70 that it goes. Due to clearance issues.
The bridge itself is 60, right?
No, the bridge is full MPH.
The sound is associated with Vashi bridge.
Yes.
We usually
You see the breeze also, you listen to the breeze also when you go to Vashi bridge. It starts at 79 itself, in fact.
You are speeding there.
It sounds like a police siren somehow, but that's how it should, I think. It's another type. If the speed touches about 84 or 85, it will apply brakes. If nothing's done by the motor, it will apply brakes immediately. But that's a very good safety system that was in place. But I've heard that even this safety system failed once in the past in 1984. There was a major EMU accident at Matunga where the motor fell on the deadman handle. And the deadman handle remained pressed, because of which the EMU climbed over the proceeding EMU. That can fail in one of scenarios, but otherwise it's quite safe. You can see the speed going to 81, but then just drop the way it's controlled, it won't exceed too much. It will remain to 80.
This buzzer cannot be reset.
This can be reset by pressing the red button, but since it's remaining at 80, it's not resetting it. They are experienced enough on the section, so they'll know when to reset it appropriately. But at a yellow signal, as you saw in the previous video, at a yellow signal they will surely reset it. Thanks a lot for your patient listening. Any questions from the crowd?
What about the gradients on the harbour line? And do they cause any
Yes, they do cause now. Now that the age of the EMU is so much, they do cause. But there is one unique thing that this same gentleman who drove the EMU told me is even at the Santos Road bridge, even if the EMU stops at a neutral, the EMU does not roll down. The bridge is made in such a way, while in the up direction, it should actually ideally roll down because there is an immediate slope after that. But it never rolls down. But while climbing, there is a problem. The climbing of the bridge, the speed does not exceed more than 50-55 these days. It's not very good now. It's not the same DC EMU.
Sanders Road station for Harbour Line is elevated.
Yes, it's elevated station. Yes.
Abhishek, I think you missed one more point. The acceleration of the DC EMU's initial start, I have always enjoyed.
I can show you that thing. If you want, I can show you. It's a 2-minute thing. Can you play one video, please? I'll just guide you. But that acceleration cannot be seen from within. You have to see from within. You see the speed increasing. No, the previous one. First. When you pause the point that you paused, you can continue from that point. A little ahead, please. Yeah, just leave it there. So at the full notch, so you'll see it accelerating now. You can briefly see the horn below, it's very hidden, so you can't really shoot that horn.
Horn is operated through a foot pedal.
Yeah, it's a foot pedal, so you can't really see that. This is again the Harbour line, so it may not really accelerate up to 80, but it's actually go up to 70, 72, and there's a station immediately. Usually the Harbour line it's not, so it's reduced over there because there's a station approaching. Alright, thanks a lot for patient listening and for the time and opportunity given by the organizers.